Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW 2020 WWE. As today we continue things on the road to Survivor Series WarGames with the go home episode of the Black and Gold of NXT. NXT, a lot of spinning plates, a lot going on. We have the final matches in the last 16 in the NXT Breakout and the NXT Women's Breakout tournaments. And then we just have everything else building up to Survivor Series WarGames. But yes, the final 8 new superstars looking at Breakout will be revealed. Lovely. And so, actually, yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into this go-home episode of NXT, which gets underway with the Golden Guards in the ring. LA Knight, the NXT champion, and Spanish Fly, Socrates, Torres, and Alfonso Bourbon, and LA Knight says, "Let me talk to you." Survivor Series WarGames just days away. And a Survivor Series WarGames, 2 things gonna happen. And let me tell you about them. Firstly, Socrates here is gonna get some gold back round his waist when he beats Montez Ford and becomes the NXT North American champion. Yeah. And then secondly, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Isaiah Swerve Scott, the man stupid enough to give up that belt to step up to old LA Knight here. Well, he's going to come down to this ring, and he's going to be confident in himself. He's going to think he can take good old LA Knight, but when he's stepping up with the Golden God, he'll realize his arms are just too short for it. And I'm going to put him down. I'm going to get that 1-2 free, and the Golden Gods will return to Mount Olympus with 2 championship belts round their waist instead of the one they showed up with. Yeah. And then out comes Isaiah Swerve Scott. Isaiah Swerve Scott not coming out alone. Isaiah Swerve Scott comes out with Hit Row. And Swerve saying to LA Knight to keep running his mouth. Keep doing it. He likes it. Swerve likes it. Because every word that LA Knight says, every time he says he's the best, every time he says he's going to beat Swerve, destroy Swerve, dominate Swerve, all of it, it'll just make it all the sweeter when Swerve walks out of Survivor Series WarGames NXT champion. Because you say this is the LA Knight show, you say you're the Golden God, but come WarGames, I prove once and for all that this NXT, what it always has been, always gonna be, Swerve's house. But for tonight, WarGames is days away, and I'm itching to go. So, how about it? You want to dance, Golden God? LA Knight says, well, Alfonso here's not ready, but me and Socrates, we're just itching to go. So Swerve, why don't you pick one of your little friends there, and let's dance this dance. And Swerve says, well, LA, you want to go, we can go, but my partner ain't going to be top dollar, and it ain't going to be Ashanti D. Adonis. When out comes Montez Ford. Montez Ford coming out to the ring. Well, not coming out to the ring, coming out onto the ramp, standing beside Swerve. And yeah, little acknowledgement, like bro fist or something, and they stare down for later tonight. Montez Ford and Isaiah Swerve Scott versus LA Knight and Socrates Torres. Of course, the Survivor Series WarGames, LA Knight Swerve, Ford versus Torres. 2 big matches, lots of build up, 100. Very good, very good, very good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good start to the show. Good start to the show. As then, we're going to have the Cruiserweight Champion, Roderick Strong, in action. He comes out with the whole Diamond Mine, Taz, Bivens, the Creed Brothers, I mean, and of course, Hook. And his opponent in the ring is Channing Thomas, defeated last week in the NXT Breakout Tournament, of course, by Josh Briggs, I want to say. But still, get a chance to show he can do once again against Roderick Strong, the Cruiserweight Champion. In the end, the Cruiserweight Champion, Roderick Strong, does come out on top for a 69, nice, 83 Strong, 30 Thomas. Happy with that. Strong doing very well. And picks up the win over Channing Thomas here. Diamond Mine standing strong when out comes Murphy. Murphy storming down to the ring, getting right into Strong's face, and Murphy says that he wants Strong. he wants that Cruiserweight Championship. And Strong says that I'm a diamond. I'm the Cruiserweight Champion. But you know what? I've been waiting for a challenge. So you know what, Murphy? You want to go? Then we can go. Strong and Murphy staring down. The crowd start hyping up a little bit. And then the camera just shows, you know, the Dynamite standing behind Strong. And then standing behind them on the apron is Danhausen. And Danhausen just reaches forward and he taps Hook on the shoulder, and Hook turns around like, what the hell is this? And Danhausen's like, hello, my name is Danhausen. You are Hook. I came to see you. Big fan. We could be very, very good, very nice friends, I think. And Hook just stares at Danhausen, still very confused. And then Hook just walks away. Danhausen looking sad and watching as Hook walks away. Not his friend. This offer of friendship did not work out yet. 54. Good post-match segment. Danhausen did not come out of this looking good. Because he's not good. He's very evil. Good job, TEW. TEW knows what's up. Okay. He improvised well. He's Danhausen. Everyone loves him. Well, we're getting ready for the breakout tournament, actually. We got ready for the breakout tournament. We have the introduction videos of two superstars. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, hot body Javier Bernal introduces himself. And he says that he has come to NXT to break out. He says that people have been watching him his whole life because of his looks, his great looks. But he's ready to show what he can do as well in the ring. And then his opponent gets introduced, and ladies and gentlemen, it's Brooks Jensen. And Brooks says, well, you know, I've been training for this for a mighty long time. I know I'm only young, but I think I still got what it takes to real make a show of myself here and real show what I can do. You know? I might only be 21, but I'm still ready to break out just like anybody else for a 24, which is lovely. And now I'm stuck in this mighty fine little cowboy voice. Javier Bernal's gimmick is very good. Brooks Jensen is poor. Ayo, what are you going to do? We love you. We love you nonetheless, Brooks. We love you nonetheless. Brooks Jensen, Hot Bobby Harvey, NXT Breakout Tournament. The penultimate match in the last 16 is won by Brooks Jensen. Brooks Jensen does pick up the win in the end for a 23, which is fine. Brooks Jensen's getting better at his gimmick already. Great. 31 Brooks, 27 Javi. Both doing pretty well, actually. Javier and Brooks both doing alright, but Brooks Jensen is the superstar picking up the win and advancing in the NXT Breakout Tournament here. Lovely. Yeah, oh god, right. My voice is about to be eradicated because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to put on so many beautiful Italian accents you won't believe it. Because it's time for the Morella family dinner at Casa D'Angelo, okay? If this part is not animated in any way, I apologize, but there's a lot of players and oh my goodness. Okay, let's hit it up. So we're at Casa D'Angelo. Tony's there. He's worrying. He's a bit nervous, you know. Michael telling him, "Sit down, Tony, huh? You gotta calm down with this, all right? Jesus Christ." And Beverly's like, "Michael, don't take the Lord's name in vain." And he's like, "Oh, for sure." And Beverly, you know, she's got her apron on, you know, doing the cooking, making that beautiful home-cooked Italian food. There's a knock. Tony rushes to the door to open it. He opens the door, and standing at the door is not the cast, is not the Morella family. It's his boys. It's his boys. You got Otis the Bulldozovich. You got Tucker Night. Tucker Night. You got Madcap Moss. You got Happy Harland. The whole gang here. The whole Shabbat's here. And Tony's like, "Oh my goodness, I thought you Ariana. Get in. Oh my goodness, where have you been, huh?" And they come in, "Sorry, Tony, we were late. You know how Harland gets when he starts talking. I just yap all day long." And we cut to Harland, who's just standing there Harlanding. And he's like, yeah, I know how happy can get sometimes. Come in. Beverly's like, boys, you're finally here. Thank goodness. Take a seat. Dinner's nearly ready. You know, everyone goes to sit at the table. Otis puts on his own personal bib that he bought. He loves coming to D'Angelo's. Beverly always makes extra just for him because she knows he likes to eat. He likes to put it away, does our Otis, Beautiful full table. Tony's still nervously waiting. Michael taking his seat at the head of the table. Sorry to Roman. He's not the head around here. You know, and then finally, the knock. And Tony opens the door, and there she is. Ariana. This beautiful Ariana, his princess, that he asked to be his queen with him. With Santino and Vladimir Kozlov, of course. And they all come in. Welcome, Mr. Morella. It's a pleasure. You know, Michael stands up. So, you're this famous Mr. Morella I keep hearing about. Oh, yes, I am. You're this famous Don Corleone, yeah? You know, they shake hands. Proper introduction. Very respectful, of course. Everyone takes their seats. You know, at one side, head of the table, you have Michael. At the other, you have Santino. You have Tony and Ariana sitting kind of in the middle, splitting the two sides. Vladimir Kozlov is there. He'd be sitting across from Happy Harland, obviously. Well, maybe I'll prepare a little table plan for you. But then I have to think of a table plan, so we'll see. My God, on my voice. And Beverly brings the food. It's beautiful. We got homemade pasta. We got homemade spaghetti and meatballs. There's some pizza. There's potatoes. There's salad. There's whatever you want. Dinner at the D'Angelo's is beautiful. Beverly, she's been slaving away in there all day. She wants to make it perfect. Of course she does. It's the woman she is, A good Catholic mother. That's what she is. A beautiful Catholic mother. Mwah. And we all say grace, because of course we say grace to the beautiful God Almighty. And when we just tuck in, we had this beautiful dinner, the conversation flowing. It starts a bit awkward. Harland and Kozlov just continue to stare each other down. You know, then finally, Tony stands up, clinking his glass. Excuse me, but I would like to make a toast. I would like to make a toast to my good friends who have joined us today, who are like family. I'll make a toast to my family, my father, Michael, and of course, my beautiful mother, Beverly, who has made this delicious meal. We're very appreciated, mother, very lovely, incredible, gorgeous, beautiful. And she's like, oh, Tony. And Tony's like, and also, of course, I want to raise a toast to you, Mr. Morella, for welcoming me into your home as you have done, and to this beautiful world you have. It is a great honor. And finally, I would like to make a toast to you, my Ariana, my beautiful Ariana, making my life better and brighter every single day, He raises his glass, you know. They've all got beautiful red wine. Is beautiful vintage, very, very grapey, very earthy. You know, it's from Venice, of course. He raises it to Ariana. Everyone raising the glass to Ariana. Not Otis. Otis is too busy eating to raise a glass. He's just like, Rrr. To Ariana. Kozlov and Harland, of course, also do not raise a glass. They still are just staring each other down. To Ariana, raise a glass. Clink. Door slams in. Sparges in. Don Wagner. And Tony's like, Don Wagner! What are you doing here? Where have you been? Why are you barging in like this? Why are you smashing my mother's door? Come on. Were you raised in a barn? And Wagner's like, sorry, Tony. Beverly, Michael, I apologize. Everyone, I apologize. But Tony, I've been trying to get a hold of you for weeks. Where you been? Tony's like, Don, I'm sorry. I've been in love. I've been with my beautiful Ariana here, And always like, that's beautiful, Mazel tov. Many congratulations. But Tony, we got a problem. And Tony's like, what kind of problem, Can it not wait? We're having dinner, Don. Take a seat, Take some meatballs, take some pasta. You know, my mother, she does it just how you like them, With the fettuccine? Come on. And Don Wagner's like, Tony, we got problems. For a 44. We leave it there. We leave it on that ominous note from Don Wagner for a 44. That went for over 6 minutes. A little low, shockingly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A little low. Shockingly. But still. Family dinner D'Angelo going very well. You know, all getting along, going quite nice, very respectful, having a lovely time. Don Wagner though showing up in the end. And that shocking news that there's a problem. What that problem is, you have to wait to find out. Don't you? When we go to the next match in the women's breakout tournament. First of all, we introduce Ava Johnson. And Ava says that she doesn't want to be defined just by her father. You know, her father's The Rock, obviously. Maybe that's the first thing people think about when they think of her, but she's more than that. She wants to build her own legacy, okay? She's not Ava Rock. She's Ava Johnson. It's a literal name. She wants to build her own legacy here, and she wants to break out and show what she can do here on NXT. And then her opponent, Elektra Lopez. Elektra Lopez says she's used to the highest quality things in life. Penthouses, big money moves, big money deals. But this, well, she's expecting the same. To go right to the top. For a 9. Jesus Christ. I am... Ooh boy. Elektra Lopez got a poor gimmick as well. So, good God almighty. Let's just jump to the match where Elektra Lopez does pick up the win for an 18. 21 Ava, 26 Elektra. We take that. That's fine. Elektra Lopez does get the win, though, over Ava Johnson here. Cannot quite get the win. She's not The Rock yet. Someday. Maybe. But she cannot get the win here. 18, though, is... fine. It's fine. When out come Legado. Legado come out to the ring. Zelina Vega, Dominic Mysterio, and of course the Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions Humberto Carrillo and Santos Escobar. All come out. They all come out. And, Zelina Vega asserting their dominance. Dominating the Cruiserweight Tag Team division. Dominic Mysterio, the next big thing of a legendary wrestling lineage, ready to take over to eclipse all his ancestors. When they're interrupted by Trey Griffin. Trey Griffin coming out onto the stage, not happy about Dom attacking him in the NXT North American Championship tournament. He says, I beat you fair and square, but you not man enough to just accept that. Your father would have been, but he was always twice the man you were, even at less of the height. If you want to go, Dom, then we can go. And Dom tell him to come right now. And he says, I will, but not alone. When out comes Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, who join Trey Griffin on the ramp for a 57. They charge down, ready for a match next up. 6-man tag team action. Dominic Mysterio and, Legado versus Trey Griffin, Cedric Alexander, and Ricochet. Simple and elegant. That's what they'd say. Simple and elegant. And in that 6-man tag team match, it is Trey Griffin and Cedric Alexander and Ricochet who pick up the victory. Trey Griffin pinning Humberto Carrillo with the Meteora for a 73, which is fine. 85 Ricochet. 85 Ricochet? Since when was Ricochet pulling out 85s? 75 Santos, 72 Humberto, 72 Cedric, 69 Trey. Nice. 59 Dom. Fine with that. Yeah, that's all good. 85 Ricochet. Pop off, Ricky. Pop off, big bald Trevor. Beautiful. Whilst we go to the next edition of Tricky Willie's next big, I'll say it again, big booty baddies. Tricky Willie's next big booty baddie. And we got the Tricky Willie himself with Marseille, Messois, and Cassidy Rain. And they're in kind of a darkened room with a cork board. Yeah. As there's a bunch of pictures of like the models who have auditioned for the show. Kind of going over them. Marseille and Mansour giving you know, actual kind of modelling opinion and feedback on their performance, on how they did, whether they'd be good for the brand, taking pictures off, moving them around. They kind of finish up with, you know, pictures on the board, a top 3 almost. Marseille and Mansoir, like, okay, this seems all right. This seems okay to send to the next round. And Tricky's like, that is looking mighty fine. 3 perfect looking specimens right there. If I could just make one little adjustment. And he kind of pulls something out of his pocket and he sticks it up on the board. And then Cassidy takes notice and looks a bit annoyed and just rolls her eyes like, what the hell? And it's just a picture of Tatum Paxley on the board. And Tricky's like, that is looking much, much, much better. For a 44. Ready to send people to next round. Speaking of next round, once again, reminder, next week, Cassidy Rain, Tatum Paxley. Next week? It might be next week. We'll do it next week. Cassidy Rain, Tatum Paxley, NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, and Tricky keeping a special eye on Tatum Paxley. When we go to Byron Saxton overseeing another little face-to-face, good for him, between this time Johnny Gargano and Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura coming live via satellite for this. Johnny here in person, of course. And just so you've seen this little conversation, both men having a lot of respect for each other. They both know what each other are capable of. They both know how good the other superstar is. But they're both ready for this. They're both excited for this. They've been looking forward to getting in the ring for years. They don't know how it hasn't happened yet, but finally it will. Survivor Series WarGames. And they just say, let the best man win. Nakamura says, that'll be me for a 91. Lovely. Looking forward to this match. A match built just on a lot of respect. First time ever. Nakamura Gargano. Hopefully it's good. Fingers crossed. Whilst we could go back to the NXT Breakout Tournament. First of all, we introduce Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey, just like Ava Rain earlier, saying that he doesn't want to just coast by on his father's name. So he's not taking it. He's not Regal, Charlie Regal. He's Charlie Dempsey. He's building his own name, building his own legacy, history. He says, being the son of William Regal, people wanted to test him early on. They thought, oh, you like your dad? He had to toughen up quick. And he stayed tough, and he got tougher. And now he's ready to break out and break anyone who gets in his way around here. And then we go to his opponent, Hank Walker. And Hank says, I was not meant to be in this match. But you know how dangerous those parking lots can be. A guy who was meant to be here, I can't remember his name. He got attacked, laid out. I don't know. But yeah, you know, I fended off some intruders well. Regal was impressed, and Mr. Regal offered me this match to try and impress and break out. I don't have an attire. I'm wearing my jeans right now. I hope that's okay. I hope I don't rip them. You know, no offense. The paycheck, not the best, so hopefully. And yeah, always dreamed of being a wrestler. Never thought I would. This is cool. This is great. Love it. I love it. Looking forward to it. For 16, didn't know how that promo was gonna go. But that's what I have an off the cuff. Go on. Charlie Dempsey versus Hank Walker here for 16 once again. Hank Walker, poor old school heel gimmick. I really should pay attention to why I set people's gimmicks as. Christ. Dempsey Walker, who advances in the breakout tournament. In the end, it is Charlie Dempsey for a 15. Christ, 1919. They both did the same. Charlie Dempsey, though, is the one walking out victorious over Hank Walker here. 15. Christ, 15. That's fine. Who cares? This breaking out, building people up, you know. They'll train, they'll learn, they'll get better. When we go backstage to Lexi Nair interviewing the NXT North American Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and potentially the man who will win the NXT North American Championship after it's vacated at Survivor Series WarGames in Montez Ford. What a strange circumstance. And she asked how this little alliance came to be, and they said that they both had the problems with Golden Guards. They came together to one night only try and solve it. Tag team action, both get in the ring with Torres and with LA Knight before their respective match at the WarGames, get some momentum, and hopefully come NXT come Survivor Series WarGames, they'll both have gold over their shoulder for 88. For 88. Swerve wishes Ford the best of luck. You know, he says he's held this title for a long time. And, you know, best of luck to the man who has to follow me. 88. Good. Good. Whilst we end the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament last 16, and the last 16 of the Breakout Tournaments in general here, with one more match. First of all, we introduce from Newcastle. I don't know if that's the best Newcastle accent I could give. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what a Newcastle accent is. We are from Newcastle, a youngster by the name of Bonnie Toon. And Bonnie Toon says that she's been training and she's been practicing over in the UK. This is definitely not a Newcastle accent, alright? Literally give me a minute, I'm going to Google a Newcastle accent. Christ, let's see how this go. Yeah, right, Presh, my name's Bonnie Toon. My name's Bonnie Toon. And I've been training and practicing over in the UK. Trying to get ready for this. Over in NXT UK, but now I'm ready to break out here in NXT and show what I can do. And should just what our Geordies, us Geordies are capable of. I'll have to work on that. I don't know if it... Let me know in the comments, better or worse than my Scottish accent. My Scottish accent just turns into an Irish one, so... At the very least, that wasn't an Irish accent, was it? Oh well. And then we have our opponent, we've been building up. The big name in this tournament, looking to break out from Bellator herself. The Master, Valerie Laredo. And it's just footage of Valerie Laredo training in the gym, doing MMA. And she says that she dominated MMA. She did. And now she's ready to do the same in NXT, to break out. She says they call her the Master for a reason. Because whatever she does, she masters it. MMA, she mastered it. School, she mastered it. WWE, she will master it. She says that this is her time, her moment, the breakout tournament. And she's going to break out. And God help any woman who tries to get in her way. For 29. Good. Good. Valerie Laredo making her debut against... Oh, good old Bonnie Toon here. Oh my God, oh Christ. I cannot do it. Valerie Laredo got a great gimmick as well, so thank the Lord for that. Valerie Laredo, Bonnie Toon, NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. In the end, your winner... this might shock you. Is Valerie Laredo. This won't shock you. Valerie Laredo does get the win. Bonnie Toon putting up a good little fight. Kind of both MMA kind of styles. Kind of blending, kind of going against each other. In the end, though, Bonnie Toon just can't compete with the Master. Laredo, you know, locks her up in a hold. No point chance but to tap. And Valerie Laredo advances for a 27. 39 Valerie, 23 Bonnie. Happy with that. After NXT, I think, if you give me a minute, I'll show you the quarterfinals. To get you ready for those. I'll show you the brackets. I'll show you in... I don't have a graphic, and I won't be able to make one in time, but I'll show you in the tournament mode in TEW. So bear with me on that, if I remember. I'll try to. When... Go to commercial, come back, out to the ring. Toxic attraction. Toxic come out. Mandy Rose, NXT Women's Champion. Of course, Gigi and JC looking to get their NXT WWE Women's Tag Titles back. And Mandy Rose on top. She beats Roxanne Perez fair and square. She proved that she is better than that little girl. That she can't compete with her, that come Survivor Series WarGames, the little girls, Team 2001, will lose those titles back to Gigi and JC where they belong. Next gen come out, you know, Cora, Roxanne, Annie, not happy, saying, listen, you're a bully. And that's okay. We understand that, we get that at this stage. But just because you beat me doesn't mean you're better than me, okay? And even if you are better than me, that's okay. I'm young. I have so much time to get better and to improve. And someday I will beat you, Mandy Rose. But for now, me and Cora are fully focused at Survivor Series WarGames, keeping hold of these women's tag titles against you, Gigi, and JC. And Mandy says, oh, is your little friend Annie gonna step up to me then? Huh? Is that what you think's happening? And Team 2001 and Annie like, no, Annie's not. She is. When out comes, yes, Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae coming out for a 63. Next gen, yeah, Candice with a more smile and then charge down to the ring. Big brawl. JC getting out of there. She has actually healed up a little bit, though. So she can take a few bumps to show that she's all right to go. But yeah. Yeah. Next gen, stand tall in the ring. Take Mandy out. Mandy dropping the NXT Women's title in the process. And then you get the imagery. Mandy Rose and Toxic very angry on the ramp as Candice raises that NXT Women's title in the air. Survivor Series WarGames, will Candice finally be able to win the NXT Women's title after so long trying? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see. 63, though, is good. As we head to the main event, tag team action, the Golden Guards, LA Knight and Socrates Torres, taking on Isaiah Swerve Scott and Montez Ford. Isaiah Swerve Scott, NXT North American champion. Survivor Series WarGames, LA Knight, Swerve, Ford, Torres. 2 big matches, tag match heading into there. And in the end here, all 4 men giving it everything they've got, obviously. All want to get the win, all want to come out on top. But the team who does, after a championship shot to the face, is the Golden Gods. LA Knight playing dirty, Alfonso throwing him the title, and whilst the ref's back was turned, they were like smashing the NXT Championship into Swerve Scott's face and getting a 1, 2, 3. For an 89, really good main event. 91 LA Knight, 85 Torres. Swerve's gimmick's getting stale, great timing. 79 Ford, 82 Swerve. 85 Torres. Torres is doing really well, isn't he? LA Knight and Socrates Torres do get the win and do get that final little bit of momentum heading in to Survivor Series WarGames. And then the Golden Gods stand tall. Swerve and Ford can but watch on. Ford checking on Swerve. Swerve looking very angry. LA Knight looking very smug. Yeah, this is where this is staying. Round my waist. Round my waist, you hear me? Yeah. For 100. Good. Good episode of NXT. Good episode. The go-home show, going well. Getting us a 91, which is fine, yeah. I'll never argue with a 90+. If it's light blue, we take those. Yeah, the breakout tournaments are done. Big matches. It's all set up for Survivor Series WarGames. LA Knight versus Swerve, Montez Ford versus Torres, Candice versus Mandy, Team 2001 versus Gigi and JC. We got Roderick Strong versus Murphy. We got matches set up from tonight. We got Trey Griffin, Dominic, and we have the Cruiserweight tag titles on the line when Legado will take on Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. Stacked card. We got the quarterfinals set for the NXT Breakout and NXT Women's Breakout tournaments. All the superstars who are in them have had their matches. They've won or they've been knocked out. And once this finishes loading, we'll see what the quarterfinals are, because I'm currently trying to stall. We'll see how this is going. Good episode overall, though. I'm happy with it. Tricky Willie's next big boo baddie. Dinner at the D'Angelo's. A lot to love. Definitely a lot to love with this show, I think. I'm very happy with it. NXT is just a lot of fun to film, because I gotta do silly accents. Even more so than usual. Oh, Tricky Willie and Tony D'Angelo. Too OP. Too OP, man. Too powerful. What's going on with Tony D'Angelo after that cliffhanger, huh? I should just cut this. Honestly. I'll cut here, and then we'll come back when it's finished processing. I took another minute, so I'm glad I didn't try and make myself stall through that. But, yeah, where are we? Tournaments, there we go. Right, breakout tournaments. Duke Sterling, Charlie Dempsey, Brooks Jensen versus Josh Briggs, Hook versus Oro Mensah, and Kid Bandit, Nate Preston. And those are the quarterfinals. And, yeah, Duke or Charlie versus Brooks or Josh, semi, and Hook versus Oro, Kid Bandit, Nate, semi. Lovely. Big matches. Lovely matches set up. And nice semi-finals, whatever the case. Brooks Jensen, Josh Briggs, 1-on-1, huh? Those two have never met. God, could never be friends, I don't imagine. NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. It's Cassidy Rain versus Tatum Paxley. There you go, Connell. We got Misha Slamovich versus Fallon Henley, Valerie Laredo versus Electra Lopez, and Ivy Nile versus Nikita Lyons. And semi-final-wise again, Rain or Paxley versus Slamovich or Henley, and Laredo, Lopez versus Nile or Leon. So, those are the quarters. You know the semis. Final predictions, please. Like and comment, like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. Hope you have. And subscribe for more. And as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.